pleasant welcome to all. Now we are going to study about allocation methods. Video lecture and e-content created by R.D.Sivakumar, MSc MPhil MTech, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Assistant Professor and Head Department of MCom CA, INR Janaki Ammal College, Sivakasi. Mobile 09944042243. Email sivamscsit@gmail.com. Website www.rdsivakumar.blogspot.in. Types of allocation methods. There are three major methods of storing files on disk: contiguous, linked and indexed. Contiguous allocation. Contiguous allocation requires that all blocks of a file be kept together contiguously. Performance is very fast because reading successive blocks of the same file generally requires no movement of the disk heads, or at most one of small step to be next adjacent cylinder. Storage allocation involves the same issue as discussed earlier for the allocation of contiguous blocks of memory. Linked allocation. Disk files can be stored as a linked list with the expense of the storage space consumed by each link. Linked allocation involves no external fragmentation, does not require free known file size, and allows files to grow dynamically at any time. Allocating clusters of blocks reduces the space wasted by pointers at the cost of internal fragmentation. File allocation table. The file allocation table used by DOS is a variation of linked allocation where all the linked or stored in a separate table at the beginning of the disk. The benefit of the approach is that fat table can be cached in memory, greatly improving random access speeds. Indexed allocation. Indexed allocation combines all of the indexes for accessing each file into a common block, as opposed to spreading them all over the disk or storing them in fat table. Several approaches. Linked scheme. An index block is one disk block which can be read and written in a single disk operations. Multi-level index. The first index block contains a set of pointers to secondary index blocks, which in turn contain pointers to the actual data blocks. Combined scheme. This is the scheme used in Unix inodes, in which the first 12 or so data block pointers are stored directly in the mode, and then singly, doubly and triple indirect pointers provide access to more data blocks are needed. Performance. The optimal allocation method is different for sequential access files than the random access files, and is also different for small files than for large files. Some systems support more than one allocation method, which may require specifying how the file is to be used. Some systems have been known to use contiguous access for small files and automatically switch to an indexed scheme when file sizes surpass a certain threshold. Thank you.